Bollocks.
No, you're not.
Good tackle there by Gary Nolan. Pulls it. Blackmore knocked down. Crooks. Oh, tries to squeeze the ball out to Tony Smith supporting, but he's held well all forwards. Ball back to Steadman. Kicks. I think it'll go dead, it does. Gathered a bit of pace off the pitch that time. Paul Harrison. Marlow. Good run by Marlow. Jones. Penalty against Jones for not getting up playing the ball. Taking back another 10 yards for arguing. I think there's a certain element of Mick Howe not letting him get up there, Steve, actually. Lee Crooks going for goal.
So Lee Crooks has this penalty. It's on the 40-metre line. Oh, sorry, it's on the 30-metre line. Too many lines on the field nowadays to be sure. Well within his capabilities. And certainly no wind here today at all. Very, very still day. That mist still hovering over the ground. The houses at the far end here. So Lee Crooks with this chance to put Castleford on the board. Certainly plenty of height there. That looks absolutely straight. Wonderful kick by Lee Crooks. Inch perfect. Castleford 2, Hull 0. 10 minutes gone. So the referee very keen on legal play the balls, Brian Holwell, and certainly I think the three that we've seen would all seem to fall into the category of being illegal play the ball.
Yes, certainly. Obviously the referee Smith determined that the tackle player will regain his feet before he plays the ball. Well, Blackmore loses it. Oh. Free kick against England for pushing at Russ Walker. Sure, Paul Eastwood will go for goal. And just over 20 yards out, Paul Eastwood at the angle. It's on his good side for a left foot kicker. Certainly plenty of enthusiasm in Hull's play, Steve. Plenty of willingness to tackle hard and drop on the loose ball. Eastwood claiming his boots, going through his usual process. Lining it up. Looks a good one, and it is. So it's Castleford 2, Hull 2. Steadman kicks off. Well taken now by Richard Gay to Jones. Jones runs at Morrison. Busby. Marlowe. Oh, good charging run by Marlowe. Back to Gale. Good kick by Scott Gale. Hinge perfect. Beautiful kick by Gale.
Well, that was certainly better. Lee Crooks there was up to try and put pressure on, but Scott Gale judged his kick to perfection. So the scrum to go down some 23 metres away from the Castleford line. Invariably they win possession. Ford takes on Busby, but the young Hull loose forward knocks the scrum half down. Nick Howe, short ball. There's the break by Irwin, but loses the ball, and it's gathered by Jones, and really Irvin had men with him there. And a promising move for Castleford comes to nothing. Ian Marlowe drives into the Castleford half. It's the first really clean break of the game. Gay from acting half. Wrapped up by England, Nolan, Walker. Dixon acting halfback. Nolan first receive out to Gale. Ball picked up by Andy Mighty, but he meets a really hard tackle from the two New Zealanders, Blackmore and Nick Howe. Short side, Nolan looking to pick up Harrison, but pass not on, and that's the sixth. And the turnover, so Hull not managing to get a kick in that set. Boothroyd from acting halfback, put down by Harrison. Lee Crooks, so far playing a fairly orthodox props role, driving it in at first receiver. Stedman, Great Britain fullback on the tour to Australia, played in the test matches and made a very good impression. Ford, drop off to Morrison, who was a close season signing from Swinton. Crooks, again content to take the tackle, drive in. Last tackle against Castleford. They've only made a matter of 7 or 8 yards in this set. Stedman kicks for the corner and finds it perfectly. So the scrum will go down 7 or 8 yards from the Hull line. Castleford, of course, last season very much had the edge over Hull in the meetings. 2 league victories, comfortable league victories, both here and at the Boulevard, and of course that titanic clash in the Challenge Cup semi-final, which Castleford came out just on top. So Hull certainly looking for revenge. We expect a very even contest. Richard Gay, dummies from the acting half-back position, makes a good 10. Walker, and really banged down there by Nick Howe and Blackmore again, who's very much involved in the tackling, Brian.
Yeah, he really used his weight, big lad, he really used his weight. Two really hard tackles. To Gale. Collar offside. Perhaps unintensely, Steve, but certainly offside, and again difficulty in getting the kick away.
The first touch of it might have been accidental, but then I think he did intentionally try to play the ball then. So the second penalty shot for Lee Crooks, and again Hull under pressure from those clearance kicks. So a kick of some 26 or 7 metres. And a chance for Castleford to re-establish that 2-point lead. Plenty of height, and the cheers from behind the post tell you that's another sweetly struck kick by Lee Crooks. Castleford 4 and Hull FC 2. We've had 17 minutes. Stedman picks up from the kickoff. Mike Dixon up to make the tackle. Morrison from acting halfback. Oh, Robert makes the bust. But the pass to Nicol just ruled forward. Nice play by Neil Roebuck. Looking for that short pass to Tuara Nicol that I think the referee, who was in ideal position, called it right, just forward, but a dangerous play, a nice variety.
Lovely, yes it was, if the ball had been allowed and set and trying to the post, because Castleford had 3 men to 1 there. But it's Hull speed. Rob Nolan. Busby to Gary Nolan. Marlowe, big run. Yeah. Very short line, the camera's picking up a very short line defence, Castleford. Concentrating in the middle of the field. Walker drops off, comes on the ball. To Gale. Gay. To Jackson. Oh. That was certainly a knock on from where we were. Jackson gets away with it. Gale on the blind. Kicks. Oh, nice kick by Scott Gale, but taken by St John Ellis. Stedman. Bang down by Mark Jones. Crooks. Oh, merely met by Marlowe and Jones again. Good tackling by the Hull prop. England. Again Jones is in. Ford. Oh, nice ball there to Morrison. Stopped there by Russ Walker. Ford back down the blind. Tackle by Gary Nolan. Last tackle. Back to Stedman. Not a good kick by Stedman. It's straight to Richard Gay this time. It's a good 10-yard, Richard Gay. Eastwood. Marlowe. Jones. Met there by Crooks and England. That's a Rob Nolan for the kick. But straight down to Stedman. Stedman got room to run. Oh, he gets out of 2 tackles, gets out of Dixon. Fortunately, Matt Jones moves up and chops him down. Looked very dangerous, Graham Stedman. Crooks. Seems a very short 5 metres by referee Smith at the moment. Morrison. Put down there by Lee Jackson and Marlowe. Gascoigne blindside. This side, he's got Scott Gill for offside. Spoke too soon.
I think he must have heard you, Brian. So what's Lee Crooks going to do this time? Deciding to go for the touchline. And Castleford will restart some 25 metres away. Lee Crooks bringing it in. Lee Crooks has had a recent operation on his knee, a clean-up job, and had a little bit of trouble with infection of it. Apparently missed last week's game and feeling his way back into it. Good tackle by Mark Jones, who's certainly getting involved today. Blackmore loses possession though, a little half break, but unable to capitalise. Paul Harrison. Well, no forward yards made there. Busby. They lose the ball. Chance here. And Middleton's over for the try. Middleton's in for the try. Paul Eastwood unable to knock him down after that error. And a really simple try for Castleford, Brian.
Yeah, simple try because Hull has been defending so well, tackling very hard. Then a hard tackle knocked the ball out of Busby's hands. It dropped clear. Boothroyd picked it up and was able to get the ball out to his winger. Middleton, Simon Middleton, who was a little bit too quick for Paul Eastwood, went over in the corner and came round to an easier position for Lee Crooks to attempt the conversion. Bad blow that for Hull. Because they're actually playing so well and look rock solid on defence. So Lee Crooks trying to kick his third goal of the afternoon. Taking his time, Lee Crooks. It's there. So we've been playing some 25 minutes and it's Castleford 10, Hull 2.
So Hull have defended very well to that point, but the handling are allowing the try. So Nolan to kick off. It's taken by Stedman. He picks up Morrison. Tackled well by Dixon and Marlowe. Middleton in off his wing to take some of the pressure off his forwards. Boothroyd, the centre's turn this time. He too goes from acting half back. Penalty against Jones, but really looked to me as if Boothroyd was travelling a bit there, Brian.
Yeah, I thought he was. It wasn't really much different from one where Jones himself was penalised. In the moment, Castleford are getting the run of the penalty kicks on the referee. Stedman fans touch. Takes Castleford into the Hull half. England. Roebuck from action half-back, Roebuck. Oh, good diagonal run there by Roebuck. Castleford going left, they've got men over. Boothroyd. Oh, good tackle there by Eastwood. Excellent try-saving tackle by Eastwood there on Stedman. Castleford going again. Morrison's over. Found a gap there behind the ruck. Twisel's line was saved first by Richard Gay's tackle on Roebuck and then by Eastwood's tackle on Stedman, but straight from the play of the ball, Morrison found a gap around the ruck and was strong enough to shrug over a couple of tackles, off a couple of tackles. It's Castleford 14, Hull 2. And the kick for Lee Crooks is not too difficult. Very bad 5 minutes for Hull, Steve.
Yes, certainly was, from being very competitive and the game being very even. Castleford have really stormed into a commanding lead here. And Lee Crooks, whose goal kicking so far this afternoon has been perfect, with a chance to put his side up to 16. And it looks as if Roy Simmons ringing the changes. Rob Wilson looks about to come on, and a number 10 card being held up. Mark Jones, it looks likely to go off. Crooks' kick is successful again.
Nolan kicks deep again, straight to Stedman. To Morrison. That was a carbon copy of the last kick-off. Boothroyd comes in. Knocked down there by Lee Jackson. The other way, St John Ellis. So both the Castleford wingers have had a dip from acting half-back to Lee Crooks. Back to Stedman. Castleford chasers are offside. Goes to Richard Gay. Makes three defenders. Eastwood to Busby. Marlow plays it to himself, makes another 5 yards. Nolan, Gale, Harrison cuts inside, met there by Blackmore. Last tackle for Hull. To Gale. Fielded by Stedman. Tackle there by Rob Wilson. St John Ellis. Nick out. Beefy England down the middle. Crooks. Eastwood misses Smith. Boothroyd. Eastwood and Nolan managed to knock Boothroyd down. There was Middleton free on down the wing. Last tackle, Ford. Ford going. Oh, easy try. The whole defence held off Ford then. There was a gap in front of him, it just straightened up. Gave it to Tony Smith, who scored wide out. Easy try there by Castleford. And really, Hull's defence were all at 6 and 7s there, Steve. Big run by Morrison, Truck supported, and the thrust down the left was stopped, but then Ford picked it up on the last tackle. Just straightened out, a little bit of a shimmy. All defenders held off him, back to space to run into, and Tony Smith was supporting him. Lee Crooks, a little bit more difficult conversion this time, but well within his capabilities, I think. So we've been playing watch about 32 minutes. And the score's Castleford 20, Hull 2. But Hull are really being punished for the odd mistake and missed tackle, Steve. Castleford's finishing pretty clinical at the moment.
That certainly is, and Mike Ford really dictating the game splendidly. And really the key to that, I think, was that he was on the 6th tackle, Brian, and Hull were the remnants of the Hull defence. Of course, caught in two minds, expecting some sort of kick maybe infield, but Ford exploited the hole around the ruck and picked up the winger. Lee Cooks' first miss of the afternoon, but at 20 points to 2, Castleford really have had a purple patch here in the last 10 minutes. And the whole leg's already tired after Wednesday night's exertions, must be feeling a bit leaden at the moment, Brian.
Yeah, I think that's probably part of the problem. But see, Castleford are finding gaps all over the field, Steve. They've brought once or twice around the ruck and also out wide. Rob Nolan. It's to Stedman, it's to Morrison. It's the 3rd time it's happened. Mike Dixon makes the tackle. Morrison's looked very impressive. Bit of a bargain, £30,000 buy from Swinton in the close season. Looks a good second row. Crooks. Put down there by Marlow. Nickow. Met by Wilson and Rob Nolan. Roebuck, tackled by Wilson. Stedman. Kicks towards Eastwood. Eastwood will stop it, he does. Oh! Bad mistake there by Paul Eastwood. He done well to beat his man, he had Gay free on his right and he threw a terrible pass. Boothroyd plays the ball. It's to Beefy England. He loses it. Gale. Harrison. To Mighty. Mighty trying to straighten up, he does. But Crooks and Morrison get to him. Dixon. Gale. Busby. Inside to Paul Harrison. To Rob Wilson. Straightens up. Lee Jackson. charges for the land. We haven't seen much of Lee Jackson in this game. Playing out of position in the second row. Oh, bad pass. Gary Nolan. Kicks over the top. Not a bad kick. But taken by Blackmore. Blackmore's got space. He should have passed out. Good job for Hull. He didn't pass out to his left because there's bags of room. Stedman. Morrison again, drives in. Ford. Nick out. Good tackle by Wilson. Bobby, let's go of him. But comes back. Rob Wilson refused to be intimidated there. Brooks. Bang down. Stedman. Little kick over the top. To Richard Gay. Penalty to Hull. St. John Ellis was offside. Scott Gale kicking to a touch this time. Or a long kick by Scott Gale. Takes Hull 10 yards inside the Castleford half. The referee calling over Castleford Hooker Roebuck. I think it's for the blood bin. Dixon, Nolan, Mighty. Tackle there by England. And Ford. Wilson. Gets the ball out. Oh, lucky Dixon picks it up. What not a good pass from Wilson. Dixon did very well. Oh, nobody supporting him. Lee Jackson fast asleep. It's an half-back there. Oh, bad timing by Hull. Scott Gale. Walker, take it up. Gale. Eastwood. Rob Nolan. Nice kick over the top. St. John Ellis. Good tackle there by Richard Gay. Must be. It's a free kick to Hull for being offside, but I thought the Castleford player had a marker there, Steve. Nonetheless, good kick. Lands what, 20 yards from the Hull line. Crooks are charging up. Met by Marlon Wilson. Roebuck. Oh, good long ball there to Smith, who drops it. Well picked up there by Rob Nolan. Lee Jackson running from Acton halfback. Walker. Good tackling by Castleford there. Wilson. Oh, misunderstanding there. Nick out. Smith. Oh, good tackle by Gary Nolan. Looks over another try for Castleford then. Still a chance, Boothroyd. Boothroyd. Oh, poor tackling by Hull. Shoddy tackling there, Steve.
Well, it certainly was. Castleford in for the fourth try. Giles Boothroyd really Brian, just a simple run and through some very shoddy tackling, and Hull unable to get back. That's been the feature of the game, hasn't it, really, that when Castleford have made the break, there's been some good scrambling defence, but Hull haven't been able to reorganise and set themselves again and miss tackles by the score, really. So a chance for Lee Crooks to increase an already match-winning lead for Castleford. It's 24-2. And this is the easiest kick he's had so far this afternoon. Lee Crooks is successful again. Castleford going out to 26 points to 2. Right on half time here. And really, Brian, in the last 20 minutes, Hull have been taken apart.
Absolutely. Castleford gaining confidence, and Hull making more and more mistakes. Again, we lost the ball there because of misunderstanding between the forwards. Back to Stedman, to Morrison. Dixon tackles him. Good tackle there by Mike Dixon. St. John Ellis. Morrison tackle there. Roebuck ex-Bradford Northern player, played most of his football at loose forward, but now settling to the Castleford pack as a hooker. Back to Stedman. So it'll be a penalty to Hull, yes it is. England stop Lee Jackson chasing through onto Stedman. Much needed relieving kick for Hull. Dixon. Mighty's ball. Runs at England. Dixon to Wilson. Oh, good run by Wilson. Oh, there's nobody there. Dixon looked to pass to his left, and he had no one to pass to. Hull going right to Busby. Busby, oh, nice hard break by Busby. Gale. Inside ball to Eastwood. Oh, and Eastwood drops it. Nicow picks it up. Yet another mistake by Hull. Right, the welcome sound of the half-time hooter there, Steve. And the half-time score here at Weldon Road is Castleford 26, Hull 2.
So both sides back out for the second half. I wonder what Roy Summers has had to say to his Hull side at half-time. They really have been destroyed by a 20-minute patch from Castleford, which was devastating. 26-2, and it'll be a matter really, I think, in the second half of Hull restoring a little bit of pride. It looks as if Mike Dixon has gone off. Mark Jones is back on, and I presume therefore Lee Jackson will move into hooker and into acting halfback. Kick-off taken by Stedman. Morrison, who we've been impressed with in this first half. Irvin. Ellis. Castleford making good yards on those plays. And back to Stedman. Lee Jackson puts a bit of pressure on him. It's going to be taken by Richard Gay. deep inside his 20-metre area. Gay looks to use Eastwood as a foil, but is tackled well by Smith. Here comes Gary Nolan. And penalty awarded against Morrison for not standing or for interference at the play of the ball. Paul Eastwood to kick to touch. Of course, the most important thing for all in the second half, Brian, is that they cut down the mistake rate, which was the reason by and large they were punished in the first half.
Yeah. I think Imperials just seem to lack concentration. Paul Eastwood drops it off to Marlow. Rob Wilson. Nolan, Jones, drives it at Nick out. Good 5 yards, Jones. 2 Castleford men hanging on. Walker at the blind. Jackson spins. They don't fool the Castleford defenders. Walker actually now. Nolan, Gale, Harrison. Straightens up into the gap. Tackle by Nick out. Nolan inside to Gay. Oh! Well, it's a bad pass by Gale, but Gay, to be fair to him, nobody came near enough for him to pass to them. Stedman to Blackmore. Oh, Blackmore knocks Gale out the way. He gives not a very good ball to St. Giles, who manages to pick it up. Crooks. Wing knocked down. And Ford. Running across. Nick House straightening up. Oh, bottle him up well. Roebuck. Tackle there by Marlow. Last tackle. Better defence by Hull then. Stedman kicks. Charge down. Back to Stedman. Tackle by Russ Walker. England. Stopped there by Wilson. Crooks. Makes Jones' shoulder. Ford, little chip. Oh, Gary Nolan picks it up, looking to get away with that. Makes a valuable 20 yards, Gary Nolan. Hull playing without a sweeper speed, it seems to me. Busby to Eastwood. Oh, back to Busby. Loses it. I don't think the pass was really on. I think Eastwood should have kept running, Steve.
Yes, Hull just taking the ball back again, but losing it on the first. Nolan, I think, struggling. Gary Nolan struggling with a shoulder injury. And the referee going across to see what the problem is. Down 8 metres inside the Castleford half. Ford wins it. Smith. Boothroyd. Good tackle, Richard Gay. Stedman in possession, one of those weaving runs, but well taken by Paul Harrison. Now Lee Crooks. Crooks driving through the tackles, getting the roll going. Nickow, short ball. Cuss inside the whole half. Ford. Comes back to Smith. Well, that's better defending by Hull. Standing their ground well. Last tackle against Cass. Crooks. Kicks to this touchline. And Paul Eastwood can only let it go into touch. No chance of taking that one. So the scrum will go down on the 20-metre line, but a more solid bit of defence from Hull on that sequence, Brian.
Yeah, Falls are much more determined then. Nonetheless, Hull are driven back to within 20 odd yards of the line. Rob Nolan to feed. Picks it up, tackled by Ford. Marlowe drives. Oh, Russ Walker. Jonesy. Oh, well, did well there, Jones. Met by Morrison's shoulder, but keeps going. Jackson, Gale, Marlowe. Lee Jackson, that's an halfback. To Marlowe. Pass was a little bit too far in front of him and too low. And I think Marlowe looks pretty tight play to me. Steve had a very good game on Wednesday against Leeds, but looks very tired today. Stedman. Met there by Rob Nolan and Russ Walker. Crooks. Busby again at the tackle. Airwin. Oh, shoves Wilson off. Pushes Gale off, but then comes back into the tacklers. Nick out. Nice kick towards Mighty. Oh, Mighty takes that very well indeed. At full stretch. Well done, Andrew Mighty. Richard Gay tackled. Loses the ball. I don't know whose ball it is now. Not the referee's decision. And it's Hull's head and ball. But again, an unforced error by Hull, losing the ball in the tackle when they had it. After a good bit of defensive play by Andrew Mighty. Mighty again. Tackled by Jones and Stedman. Busby knocked down there. Russ Walker straightening it out. Very good tackle there by Morrison. Lee Jackson. Oh, again. Oh, they've got away with it. Oh, the knock on again. Terrible passage of play. The ball was supposed to go back for the kick. Marlowe was in the way. The referee didn't really know what had happened then. Said play on, and Hull still lost the ball when Rob Wilson dropped it under no pressure whatsoever.
They got the second chance and couldn't take it. Penalty against Hull at the scrum. So Stedman to pull the ball into touch, and Castle will restart 20 metres away. Here comes England. Knocked down by Jones. Crooks on the drop-off. Roebuck was on a fine game, lovely ball to Smith. Can he make the line? He can't. Ford loses it. Oh, that was a lovely bit of play by Castleford. There's a bit of a fracas though. And it looks as if Roebuck came running in. 2 or 3 other players involved, and now a lot more. And very nasty for a moment or two there. Well, I didn't see what started that, Brian. What we did see was a lovely constructive bit of play by Castleford involving Roebuck and the 2 halfbacks, and Ford unable to control the ball over the line, and then it all seemed to develop from that.
Yeah, like you, I don't know what happened. Something certainly upset Roebuck, who's been spoken to now by the referee, that led to that brawl. That's how they can describe it, as a brawl happening. And Roebuck's off for 10 minutes. Why he was upset, I don't know. Ford just lost the ball out of his hands as far as I could see. So it's a free kick to Hull. Lee Jackson kicking to our side. Gary Nolan having treatment. Eastwood. Oh, Walker. Busby to Harrison. Tackle by Blackmore. Strong tackling by Castleford around the ruck area. Marlow. Good run by Marlow. Kick by Nolan. Salmon Middleton. Running across. Good tackle by Lee Jackson. St. John Ellis tackle. So Dale's on probably for Gary Nolan. And the blood bin. Crooks. Oh, met there by Wilson. Oh, bangs him down. Nick out. Stedman. Long kick from Stedman. Turns Gay. Gay running it out. Met there by Ford, Boothroyd and Morrison. Mighty. Marlow. Good 5 yards from Marlow. Jackson from Acton halfback. Another 5 from Lee Jackson. Hull's pack certainly hasn't given up. Gale. Nice ball. Not a bad ball there to Mighty. Should have taken it. But then the Castleford man loses it. But I think it looks like Ketteridge has come on for Morrison for Castleford. Whoa! Strong tackling there on Blackmore, and it had to be Ketteridge. Good tackle there by Scott Gale. Stedman to Ford. Oh, Middleton wrapped up there by Russ Walker. Good defence there by Hull. Moved up quickly, put Castleford under pressure. Not often it's happened since the first 20 minutes of the game. Oh, good there, kick by Crooks. Across to Mighty's wing, it won't go into touch. Mighty gets it. And also receives 2 tacklers at the same time. Gay runs off. Oh, well done Richard Gay. Takes a valuable 7-8 yards. Dale down the blind side. Jones. Oh, back to Nolan, runs. Last tackle to Hull. Eastwood going back to kick the ball, but Jackson does some action out back. Straight to St. John Ellis. Oh, good tackle there though by Mighty and Harrison. Stedman. Ketteridge. Crooks. Met there by Walker and Busby. Keith England. Oh, good tackle there. Wilson and Walker. Nickow. Oh, nice ball by Nickow to Smith. Met there by Harrison. Good tackle there by Paul Harrison. Ford, grubber kick, Barnes touch. Good convincing kick there by Ford. Had a good game, Steve.
Yes, certainly has, and really Castleford's kicking game has been superior to Hull's, hasn't it, Brian? In Stedman they've got a player who can get distance, and they've got variety in Ford. Hull have struggled a little bit. Here's a nice ball to Scott Gale. Half tackled by Boothroyd. Dearlove picks up the ball, gets it away to Richard Gay. But Castleford coming in to make the tackle. Eastwood from acting halfback, gets to within 10 metres of the halfway. Jackson to Marlowe. And it's Nickow and England in at the tackle. Nolan to Walker. Jackson to Nolan. Dearlove shows the ball out to Richard Gay, but well taken by Boothroyd, read that well. Last tackle against Hull. Again, pressure on Scott Gailey, and Marlowe has to manufacture the kick. Didn't do badly from there, and Stedman knocks on. Well, Ian Marlowe will feel quite pleased about that. Really, Gale in all sorts of trouble, did get the ball away. And Ian Marlowe, speculator, ends up with the Great Britain fullback knocking on. He'll be seeking that job next week, Brian.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. See, Dearlove's moved to stand up. Seems to have a cut mouth looking from here. He's only been on the field for about 6 minutes, but he's gone to stand up, and Scott Gale's gone into the centre to Dearlove. To Busby. Oh, loses it. Dearlove wraps up Stedman, fortunately. Ketteridge. Hull just can't afford to lose the ball like that. Free kick by referee Smith, I think, for Russ Walker, holding down. Stedman to kick to touch. Keith England. Met by Jones. Win. Good tackle by Busby. Ford to Nickow. Good tackle there. Yeah, he's noticed Dearlove's cut mouth. I just mentioned a minute or so ago. It was quite bad from here.
Most of the players been in and around between the Hull 20-metre line and the halfway, and Hull certainly haven't created anything. Lee Crooks with the ball out to Boothroyd, met by Eastwood. Bounces out of that tackle, but he's wrapped up by Busby and Walker. Here's Crooks. Lee Crooks, generally, Brian, has been content to play a very orthodox props role today and play at first receiver, driving it in. We've seen some games when he's played wider out and has attempted to create the gaps, but very little of that today.
No, Nickow's the wide creator for Castleford today. As you say, Crooks has been taken in at first man. Well, kick over from Ford. Well taken by Richard Gay, but the Castleford chasers are there. Makes a very hard tackle by Simon Middleton. Eastwood. Tackle there by England. Oh, missed. Oh, well taken by Dearlove. Nice play by Dearlove. The ball wasn't meant for him. Again, all sloppy around the ruck area. Mighty running off. Giving the forwards a breather. Ball back to Nolan. Stedman. Oh, good tackle there by Rob Nolan. And in Marlowe. Ketteridge. Crooks. Oh, good tackle there by Dealov. Airwin. To Ford. Smith. Nickow. Blackmore. Bad pass by Blackmore, fortunately. Middleton has to go back for it. Running across field. Very strong Blackmore, but he's not particularly creative, Steve, is he? He's a good ground gainer, but he doesn't do a lot for his winger. Big kick down to Gay again. Met by Boothroyd. Good tackle there by Boothroyd on Richard Gay. Russ Walker. Wilson. Mallow. Rob Nolan kicks. Managed just to turn Steadman. A little bit. Steadman, the whole line in front of him. Oh! Good tackle by Busby. Good job he got there. Seemed no way through, but Steadman nearly found a gap. Crooks. Kettridge down the blind side. Tackle by Eastwood and Walker. Ford. Tackle there by Jones. Oh, Roebuck. Both old markers went left and left a gap for Roebuck at the play of the ball then. Bad play. Big penalty against Lee Jackson for being offside. So sure, Lee Crooks will go for goal here. England coming off and Dean Williams coming on. So it's Lee Crooks. Somebody's put the first points on the board in this second half. But they're making far too many mistakes, aren't they, Steve, on the Acton half-back area. They don't seem to be sure who's going to take the ball.
Well, they've played through very, very few good sets of 6 tackles, really. What has improved in the second half has been the quality of the defence. In that last sequence of play, there was a wonderful covering tackle by Russ Walker, who rushed back to take on Roebuck, who I think has caused as much problems as anybody today. Lee Crooks, another sweet strike, 28 points to 2. Lee Crooks' 6th success of the day, 28-2. So into the last quarter of an hour of the game. And Hull have just got to keep battling away here and try and come up with some better field position, Brian, because really there's been very little play anywhere near the Castleford 20-metre zone in this second half. Here's Williams on a substitute. Tackle by Jones. Ford at acting half-back finds Boothroyd this time. Driven back by Rob Wilson. Lee Jackson at the tackle as well. Kettridge. Castleford using 2 forwards as substitutes. Nickow. But again, good tackling. Lee Jackson again. Ian Marlowe. Back to Steadman for the kick. Really Steadman under no pressure at all there. Richard Gay chips over the top, but it's cleaned up by Middleton. However, I think you've got to look at that as Richard Gay willing to try something. Steadman. Tackle by Walker. Boothroyd finds Crooks to within 9 metres of the halfway. Roebuck acting halfback. Here comes Williams, but he's the decoy and he's picked up by Kettridge. Nickow standing wide. That is obstruction. Boothroyd coming for the short ball. Nickow held on and created the obstruction. Well, those short balls from Nickow have got to be perfect, haven't they, Brian? Because when they go wrong, there's always the chance of that obstruction. And going back to those clearance kicks, notably that last one, Graham Steadman standing much deeper than Scott Gale does, relatively for Hull. And I think that may be part of the problem, that Gale's going to kick from a shallower position as he does, then he's got to have absolutely perfect play of the balls, and the timing's got to be spot on.
Yeah, that's quite right. Steadman can afford to stand deep because he's got such a long, powerful kick, Steve, as well. The one bonus up to now, I hope I'm speaking to Joe Sullins, who have managed to contain Nickow pretty well. Oh, another bad pass by Hull. Harrison. Mighty to deal of. So, Marlow. Ball went back. We look very, very laboured now. Marlow's worked very hard, but he looks extremely tired. Lee Jackson from acting half-back, but bottled up. Scott Gale at first receiver. Nolan. Oh! Ball over to Richard Gay, to Nolan. To Mighty. Harrison. Nice kick forward by Harrison to the corner. And Steadman kicks it out of play. Bit better play there by Hull. That move there, the ball over the top, we haven't seen that since the friendly game against Hull KR, that move. Well, I think on that occasion it was John Sharp who gave the ball to Richard Gay. So it's Hull's heading ball 10 yards from the Castleford line. Nolan takes them on. Gale acting halfback. Gay. Harrison. Richard Gay to Walker. Oh, Russ Walker loses it. Boothroyd. Another unforced error by Hull. Middleton. Kettridge. Crooks. Good tackle there by Wilson and Jackson. Ford, Ford beats the man. Jones gets hold of him. Nice jinking run there by Ford. Ball back to Steadman again. Measured kick by Steadman down this wing. Oh, lovely kick by Steadman. Made a good 50 yards. Brilliant kick by Steadman there. Had a lot of time. Because so as soon as it left his boot, it was going to be a good kick. Hull very warily coming back. At least we haven't caved in this second half, Steve. We kept tackling.
Yes, Hull's defence much tighter in the second half, and Castleford so far unable to pierce it. Just that penalty goal for Lee Crooks, the only score of the second half. Jones. Ball forwards looking very, very tired, but Ian Marlow still going. It's going to be a high tackle, I think, against one of the Castleford men. Against Roebuck. He's already had 10 minutes in the sin bin. I think Castleford really brought quite a well-balanced side with three talented playmakers in Ford at scrum half, Nickow at loose forward, and Roebuck, who I think has been impressive at hooker, has really created some problems from the ruck area there. They seem pretty well balanced.
Plus, of course, Lee Crooks, who really hasn't fulfilled that role today, but obviously one of the best playmakers in the game. Jones. Quite hard the second half, Jones. Walker, Jackson. Oh, missed ball to Mighty down the wing. Did well to keep in field of play there. Harrison to Jackson. Walker, Busby, looking for a gap. Ooh. Good tackling there by Kettridge. Dale, a little kick for Eastwood. But Middleton's there first. Just stops the ball, what, 3 yards from his own line. Eastwood kicks through, ball goes dead. Could have done without that, I think, Steve. So it's Castleford tap. Nick out. Met by Wilson and Busby. Kettridge. Met again by the whole defenders. Crooks. Oh, nearly missed. Just stopped there. Jackson took a knock in his face. Nick out. Oh, short ball to Smith there. Real killer ball, really. But he took it well. Airwin. Oh, lovely ball by Airwin to Stedman. He's got Ford. Ford will be under the post. He is. Airwin did very well there to squeeze the ball out of the tackle. To Stedman. Stedman's pace created a chance to Mike Ford on his left. And he had an easy 20-yard canter to the line, Steve. But after all that good defending by Hull, that score takes Castleford over the 30-point mark. Jones making a way back to the line for the goal kick. Lee Crooks attempting to kick his 7th kick of the afternoon. Good try there, a really good rugby league try. Good pressure pass there by Sean Airwin when he was half held in the tackle, and superb support play by Stedman and Ford. Rugby league at its best.
And certainly, Brian, I think that's the best try of the afternoon, because that really did come from Castleford's creativity rather than a Hull error. I think really you've got to say in the first half most of the tries came from Hull mistakes. Except Dixon's about to return. Not a great deal of time to go now, but Lee Crooks a chance to pick up his 7th goal. And that's perfect again. 7 from 8 for Lee Crooks today. That's a pretty good percentage. And probably the most important thing, Brian, he kicked the early penalties, which gave Castleford that early edge. So Jones going off again. Mike Dixon coming back on. And the latter stages here. Hull trail by 34 points to 2. Nolan restarts. Taken by Stedman. Spins, runs the whole defence himself, tackled by Marlowe and Busby. Middleton. Here's Kettridge, and the Castleford man of the match has been awarded to Michael Ford. I don't think we'd disagree too much with that. In a good performance, Lee Crooks crossed the line, forward pass given. Well, referee in excellent position, I have to say. I thought that was quite a hard decision.
I'd have been disappointed if the decision had gone against us with that one, Steve. I thought it was a perfect ball out of the tackle by Crooks.
So Hull with a chance to get late possession here. Dealo. Ball out to Gale, and well tackled by Boothroyd, who's had a very good game in defence on 1-on-1 tackles. Dealo from acting halfback, and he's been busy since he's come on the field. Dixon, Marlowe, Good run by Ian Marlowe, and got a high shot. And Scott Gale calming things down. Paul Eastwood's going to kick for the touchline. Now can Hull finish with a try? Probably their best position of the second half here. Clear set of 6 inside the Castleford 20-metre zone. And here comes Ian Marlowe, working hard to the end. Dixon acting halfback. Goes from acting halfback. Hasn't had much opportunity to do that today, Brian, and that's maybe partly because Hull have failed to create much room. Pressure, here's a chance. Mighty with a chance for the corner. Oh, runs well, but into touch. Just taken into touch short. Yeah, Mike Dixon had very little opportunity to run from acting halfback because Hull have not really rolled over the advantage line very often.
No, they haven't, and Castleford's double marker defence is excellent.
One ball, Rogan ball from Roebuck, finds Irwin, he's really had a big game.